The Maxton Hall. Season 3 trailer looks calm on the surface, but if you slow it down, frame by frame, it tells a very different story. Hidden looks, unfinished sentences, and moments that feel too quiet are pointing towards secrets that were never meant to be revealed this early. Because what this trailer is really doing isn't teasing romance or drama. It's quietly exposing betrayals, power games, and one truth that could completely destroy Ruby and James before they even get a chance to fight back. Section 1. When the Season 3 trailer dropped, a lot of people focused on the obvious things. The emotional stares, the distance between Ruby and James, the heavy silence hanging over Maxton Hall. But the real spoilers are buried much deeper, and once you notice them, it becomes impossible to unsee what the show is setting up. This trailer doesn't feel like a beginning. It feels like a warning. Right from the start, Ruby is no longer the girl we knew before. There's a visible weight on her shoulders, like she's already lost something important. The way she walks through Maxton Hall, the way people look at her, it all screams isolation. And that's the first leaked spoiler hiding in plain sight. Ruby isn't just suspended academically, she's socially erased. The trailer quietly suggests that the scandal from Season 2 didn't just damage her future, it poisoned her reputation so badly that even her allies don't know if they can stand beside her anymore. Then there's James, and this is where the trailer gets uncomfortable. Because instead of showing him fighting back or chasing after Ruby, the trailer keeps placing him alone, silent, controlled, almost trapped. That's not accidental. This version of James looks like someone who's being watched, managed, and pushed into a corner. The leaked implication here is clear. Mortimer's grip on him is stronger than ever. Even after everything that happened, James hasn't escaped the Beaufort machine. He's still inside it, and Season 3 is going to force him to choose between protecting Ruby or protecting himself. The trailer never shows him making that choice, which is exactly why it's terrifying. Silence, in this case, is the spoiler. Another detail people missed is how Maxton Hall itself is presented. The school doesn't feel grand anymore, it feels cold, empty, almost hostile. That's because Season 3 isn't about teenage drama anymore, it's about power, reputation, and punishment. The leaked story direction suggests that Maxton Hall will become the battlefield where secrets are used as weapons. Ruby's Oxford dream isn't just threatened, it's being slowly dismantled by people who know exactly where to hit her. And the trailer hints that the Professor Sutton photo was only the beginning. There are more lies waiting to surface, and not all of them are false. Some of them are half-truths, which are always the most dangerous. But the biggest spoiler the trailer exposes is emotional, not plot-based. Ruby and James are no longer fighting the same enemy. Ruby is fighting the system. James is fighting his family. And Season 3 is setting up the painful reality that love alone might not be enough this time. The pauses between their conversations, the way words are left unsaid, it all points to one brutal idea. They are being pushed toward opposite directions, not because they want to leave each other, but because the world around them is designed to tear them apart. And just when you think the trailer has shown everything, it leaves you with that unsettling feeling that someone else is watching from the shadows. Someone who knows more than they should. Someone connected to the Beaufort past. Because Season 3 isn't just about fixing what broke in Season 2. It's about uncovering secrets that were buried long before Ruby ever stepped into Maxton Hall. And once those secrets come out, there's no going back. The more you analyze the Season 3 trailer, the clearer it becomes that the real story isn't being told through dialogue at all. It's being told through what's missing. Conversations that stop too early. Reactions that never fully play out, and characters who look like they're holding onto information that could blow everything apart if spoken out loud. One of the biggest leaked spoilers hiding here is the shift in power dynamics, especially around Ruby. For the first time, she isn't just reacting to what's happening to her. She's observing, calculating, and quietly preparing for something bigger. The trailer frames her not as a victim, but as someone who is starting to understand how deeply she's been manipulated. That alone changes everything. Because once Ruby sees the full picture, there's no version of Season 3 where she simply stays silent. The trailer also drops subtle hints that the truth behind the Oxford sabotage is finally about to surface. The way certain characters avoid Ruby's gaze, the tension when Mortimer's name is even implied, it all points toward one unavoidable reveal. James was never the mastermind behind her downfall, and the show knows the audience already suspects this, which is why the trailer doesn't confirm it outright. Instead, it lets guilt hang in the air like a fog. The leaked spoiler here is emotional rather than shocking. When Ruby finally realizes who truly ruined her dream, the betrayal won't just hurt. It will rewire how she sees power, privilege, and the world James comes from. And that realization is going to be messy, painful, and irreversible. Meanwhile, James's storyline in the trailer is laced with quiet desperation. He isn't loud, he isn't angry. He's restrained, which is far more dangerous. Every scene suggests that he's being forced into decisions behind closed doors, choices that don't leave room for morality or love. The trailer hints that Mortimer isn't just controlling the family business anymore, he's rewriting the family narrative itself. And James knows that fighting back openly could cost him everything, including the one person he's trying to protect. This creates a terrifying emotional trap. If James stays silent, Ruby thinks he betrayed her. If he speaks up, he risks destroying what little control he has left. Season 3 isn't asking whether James loves Ruby, it's asking how much he's willing to lose for her. Then there's Lydia, whose presence in the trailer carries an entirely different kind of weight. Her storyline feels softer on the surface, but the leaked spoilers suggest it's one of the most emotionally explosive arcs of the season. Lydia isn't just dealing with family pressure. She's holding a truth that could destabilize the Beaufort Empire from the inside. The way the trailer frames her, often alone or in reflective moments, suggests she's standing at a crossroads. Protect the family name or protect herself. And in a world like Maxton Hall, choosing yourself is considered the ultimate betrayal. That's why her arc is dangerous. Not dramatic. Dangerous. The trailer also briefly teases Percy, and those moments are easy to dismiss if you're not paying attention, but they shouldn't be. Percy's storyline is wrapped in grief, memory, and unanswered questions. The leaked implication is that Cordelia's death is far from a closed chapter. There are pieces missing, documents unseen, decisions made in silence, and Percy might be the only one who knows how deep the Beaufort secrets really go. Season 3 appears ready to pull at that thread, and once it does, the entire family structure could collapse. What makes all of this even more unsettling is the tone of the trailer itself. There's no explosive music, no dramatic declarations, just tension. And that's intentional, because Season 3 isn't about sudden twists. It's about slow, suffocating pressure, about watching characters realize they've been living inside a carefully constructed lie. And when that lie finally breaks, it won't shatter quietly. It will take everything with it. As the trailer continues to unfold, it becomes painfully clear that Season 3 is not building toward a single shocking moment. It's building toward a collapse. Every character seems to be standing on unstable ground, and the leaked spoilers suggest that once the truth starts coming out, it won't stop at one confession or one exposed secret. It will spread. One of the most telling signs is how the trailer positions trust itself as something fragile and dangerous. People aren't just lying anymore, they're choosing when to tell the truth, which is far worse. Ruby's journey in Season 3 appears to revolve around this exact realization. She starts to understand that the people who hurt her didn't all act out of cruelty. Some acted out of fear, some out of self-preservation, and some because they believed they were doing the right thing. That understanding doesn't bring peace. It brings anger, because it means the damage done to her life was calculated, not accidental. The leaked spoilers also point toward Ruby finally stepping into her own power, but not in the way people might expect. This isn't about public revenge or dramatic confrontations. It's about control. The trailer shows her listening more than speaking, watching more than reacting. That's the biggest clue. Ruby is learning how the world of Maxton Hall really works, and when she does, she starts playing by its rules. That shift is unsettling because it blurs the line between who she was and who she needs to become to survive. Season 3 isn't asking whether Ruby can win, it's asking what winning will cost her emotionally. James, on the other hand, is shown slowly unraveling under the weight of expectations he never agreed to carry. The trailer hints that his internal conflict is reaching a breaking point. The leaked story direction suggests that James will be forced into a moment where silence is no longer an option. And when that moment comes, his choice won't just affect his relationship with Ruby. It will redefine his entire identity. The Beaufort name, once a shield, now feels like a cage. And Season 3 appears ready to test whether James has the strength to walk away from everything he was raised to protect. There's also a strong implication that the truth about Cordelia's legacy will finally surface. The trailer drops subtle emotional cues that suggest documents, decisions, and inheritances were never as straightforward as they seemed. The leaked spoilers hint that Cordelia left behind more than memories. She left instructions. And once those instructions are revealed, they could completely shift the balance of power within the Beaufort family. This isn't just about money or control, it's about intent, about what Cordelia wanted for her children and how far Mortimer has gone to erase that vision. When this truth comes out, it won't just expose lies, it will expose motive. Another chilling element the trailer introduces is the idea that not everyone involved believes they are the villain. Season 3 seems determined to explore moral gray areas. Characters who hurt Ruby may genuinely believe they were protecting her from a world that would eventually destroy her. Others believe they were preserving tradition, stability, or family honor. That's what makes the conflict so intense. There are no simple enemies anymore, just people making devastating choices and living with the consequences. And Ruby, caught in the middle of it all, is forced to decide whether forgiveness is even possible when the damage is this deep. The trailer's pacing reinforces this emotional complexity. Nothing feels rushed. Every pause feels intentional, like the show wants the audience to sit with the discomfort. Because Season 3 isn't about offering easy answers. It's about forcing every character to face the truth they've been avoiding. And once that confrontation happens, there will be no reset. No going back to how things were. The world of Maxton Hall, as these characters know it, is already ending. They just don't realize it yet. By the time the trailer reaches its final moments, the message becomes impossible to ignore. Season 3 is positioning itself as a reckoning, not just for Ruby and James, but for everyone who benefited from silence, power, and carefully hidden lies. The leaked spoilers suggest that the final chapter isn't about fixing the past. It's about exposing it, no matter who gets hurt in the process. The emotional weight in the trailer feels heavier because the characters now understand what's at stake. There are no misunderstandings left to clear up, only choices to be made. And every choice comes with consequences that can't be undone. One of the most chilling implications is that Ruby's biggest battle won't be against a person, but against the system that tried to erase her. The trailer hints that her future will be decided not by one dramatic moment, but by a series of quiet, strategic moves. Season 3 appears ready to show Ruby reclaiming her voice in a world that tried to take it from her, but doing so will require sacrifices she never imagined having to make. The leaked direction suggests that even when the truth comes out, it won't magically restore what she lost. Clearing her name won't erase the damage, and that's a brutally realistic turn for the story. James's arc, meanwhile, seems to be heading toward a moment of no return. The trailer strongly implies that he will finally confront the legacy that has defined his entire life, but this confrontation won't be loud or explosive. It will be deeply personal. The leaked spoilers suggest James will be forced to choose between continuing the Beaufort line as it is or ending it in the only way that matters, by refusing to become the man his father wants him to be. And that decision may come at the cost of comfort, status, and even family. Season 3 isn't promising a fairy tale ending. It's promising an honest one. The Beaufort family's secrets, especially those tied to Cordelia, appear to be the final pieces of the puzzle. The trailer quietly sets up a reveal that could shift ownership, loyalty, and power in a single moment. And when that truth surfaces, it won't just expose Mortimer. It will force every character to question their role in maintaining the lie. The leaked spoilers hint that inheritance, trust, and legacy will all be redefined, not by wealth, but by intent. Who truly deserves to carry Cordelia's legacy, and who has been abusing it for their own gain? What makes the ending of the trailer so effective is its refusal to offer comfort. There's no reassurance that love will fix everything.